How you doing, Drew? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's Friday. Oh, yeah, baby. Lots of great stuff about to happen today. We're going to get started here right around 5-6 minutes after the hour. We're simulcasting on YouTube and TikTok today. I'm going to do a Jumbotron push-up. Whew. I bought a sandwich last night and I just inhaled the thing. Like in the 10 minutes I left that meeting with you guys. That's going to come back as all kind of wrong later.
Man, that's how I feel when I eat tacos or Chick-fil-A.
Oh my God. Chick-fil-A not so bad, but you know, it's when I get in, we have a pizzeria that's real close to our dojo, and I stopped in there to get some. In about 4 or 5 more minutes, we're going to get started. I want to welcome everybody who's just sort of filing in here. We appreciate you being here. We're simulcasting over on TikTok and YouTube. You can check out my profile and see where they are at on our link tree. You can also watch the show over there as you come out to shill your coin or your community. We'll be showing your space and your chart and your website and just about everything that's in there, even your underwear. So be careful what you shill, because I will show it. We'll talk about what the show segment is today, Shilling It Crazy. But there's an underlying question. Head over to the space itself and look at the comments. This first comment that's off of that space is today's topic. What does your community need besides more holders? As you shill out your stuff today, let us know maybe one thing that your community could use more of or better of. We'll also go through the rules here just real quickly. You have to make sure that you have followed both Drew and I, as well as retweeted the space. At the end of the show, after everybody has gone, we have priority listings that go first. From media.cryptoronins.com. You can fill out a form to be able to go first in that process. And then, after that, we have all the regular people who just kind of show up. We should get quite a few people today. It's a Friday show, so it should be pretty good. But make sure also you share in your communities to come show up because we have the Flower Hour. Maybe not be a whole hour, but we have flower power at that point, I can call it. And your people can come out and throw out their little, you can almost raid the channel. That's what it's kind of like, raiding a space. And sometimes, if there's a lot of them, if you get a lot of people from your community, more than 5, Drew and I will go right after the show and maybe buy some coin from your community as well, as we do some DYOR. All right, about 2 minutes, we're going to get started with the main part of the show here. I got to get more songs queued up. Such a day. Hopefully your Friday is going good, because I know mine is. Body feels much better, Drew, after last night getting shoulder ripped off, I felt like.
Yeah, that's crazy what happened.
Yeah, my poor shoulder. I teach Kempo, and I had one of our students fly into me and take me down with a trying to do a kick, but it kind of completely missed, and I caught the body of this young man and kind of took me down and wrenched my shoulder out, dislocated it, popped it back in, and been icing and all kinds of stuff for the last several hours since late last night. So if you hear me cry like a little baby and about halfway through the show, I'm dealing with it. Seen some great coins coming in today. All right, we're going to get started here. We'll start the show. Let's go to full screen here. Welcome everybody who's watching over on YouTube and on you TikTok fantastic people that are over there as well. Welcome to the show. We have about 13 viewers over on TikTok. Welcome you degenerates over in TikTok doing your dances and trading and gaming and all that kind of stuff. All you guys over on YouTube, please, if you do have questions, you can do it right into the chat room. All right, Drew. Let's get going.
All right. Should we get it started?
Wait, one second. We got to do the intro. Remember the intro.
That's what I was talking about. Get it started.
Here it is.
Ronins and Panther Pilots.
Here we go. Hey everybody, it's Trader Max and Drew for the Mad Show here on Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. And today's show will be shilling it like crazy. Just a couple quick housekeeping rules. You have to make sure that you have followed both Drew and I and have shared or retweeted the space. Even if you have put your information over at media.cryptoronins.com, please make sure that happens today. If you want priority speaking, you have to have that process in for media.cryptoronins.com. And as soon as all the priority speakers go, we'll open it up the floor to everybody else. Please go to your communities and get as many of your followers to come over, many of your community members to come over for Flower Power at the end of the show. Well, they'll be able to come out and speak on your behalf. And if we get 5 or more from any one community, we'll go buy some coin from your community. One of the rules are you actually have to have a coin. If you're a service, we'll be giving you some free gifts and stuff today. Remember, if this is the first time that you're shilling your community, let us know and we'll help you out with some questions and answers. Make sure you come out positive, proud, and loud. Make sure any background noises are turned off. Only come out and speak when called. And let's get started. Hey everybody, it's me, Trader Max. Drew, welcome buddy. It's good to talk to you today in the show. How's you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I did start off this morning with a little headache, but some coffee helped and some ibuprofen as well. So
there you go. I did heat and ice on my shoulder last night from the accident and a little bit of bourbon. That kind of made things feel good. All right, so in today's show, is that you probably heard in the intro, is all about shilling it like crazy. So A couple of things before you come out. We're going to come out first and show a few things that we got going on, let you know about Panther Pilot and Crypto Ronins. But we're also going to have you come out and talk about your product and what you're doing or your community. But I want you to also talk about something that you think your community may be missing. No community is perfect. Don't worry. We're not worried about finding the most perfect coin out there. But what we are looking for is those that are aware that there's always something more to build and build on. And you might hear from somebody in there that might need something that one of your services that coins that are out there might be able to apply or help with. So please feel free to share what you think your coin needs or your community may need at the end of your shill. So you'll come out, you'll shill for a couple of minutes, and then answer the proverbial question, what does my community need? We try to keep these shows in segments throughout the week. We're doing 3 shows a week guaranteed right now, with Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be doing other shows and be doing interviews throughout the rest of the week. And if you have a space that you do as well for your community, make sure you let us know in the messages so we can come and visit your space. You came to ours, you show you ours, and we show you yours. So we'd like to see you there as well. All right, Drew. What do you got for us today? We're going to be coming out and talking about Crypto Ronins and Panther Pilot, right?
Yeah, let's start off with that. Crypto Ronins and Panther Pilot, little intro to the audience.
Yeah, a little bit of shameless plugging at the moment. One, I want to thank everybody for being here today. You absolutely rock. We have about 21 people in this space, and we're going to be just having a blast today. But our sponsors, which is us really, Drew and I got into this whole mentality of doing spaces that we got tired of watching all these KOLs and people out there pushing product and pushing these shows. And they had just a bunch of fake bots in there, or they would come out and do calls and then they would throw money in it and say, look, I called it and all went up. We wanted to give you a show that was a free space for you to come out and talk about your products, and for us to be able to tell you about our stuff as well. So this is just always a giant shill space for us as well, for all of our stuff. But our 2 main sponsors are pantherpilot.com and cryptoronins.com. The first one, Panther Pilot, is a service-oriented system, a software-as-a-service network for helping all of those coins out there that are needing services like building websites and systems, teaching you how to use our no-code platform, also giving you an opportunity to create connections to your social media, create a CRM, which is a customer relationship management system. And I know that seems like a lot. For some of you out there that are just part of the community, it may not be something you may be interested in. But for you devs and for you guys in there building networks, you're definitely going to want it back there in your systems. Drew and I have found that when coins go pump and they get to a certain level, why they start to fall is because they don't have a structure or a place for their systems to be able to communicate with their people. And communication is key in this industry. That's another great thing about the network for Panther Pilot. You could build your own portal system, your own community, and your own learning management system all back there. Now, how much do you think all that would cost? Well, at this time, it's only time that it costs, because we're giving it away for free for right now. We make relationship with you, and if it's something that you can use and we can help you out with, great. If not, and it doesn't work out, we part as friends. But we want to help build your community to be the strongest communities, because we want to be involved with your community as well. Drew and I both believe in diversification. As far as CryptoRonins.com is, we feel that education is a key factor in your success. Because if you don't know what to do, how could you be blamed for not doing the right thing? And that's one thing that Crypto Ronins that we have found is educating the populace of people that are here about what rugs are, what to do, what not to do, where to go, where not to go is very important. But once you get your act together and you start to be able to see past the rugs and all the nonsense that are out there, what to physically do is just as important on what not to do. In fact, sometimes even more so. So we have a safe space for you to be able to go to learn absolutely free in this industry. A lot of places charge for learning stuff, but in our case, we only charge for the higher tier groups of stuff, like the devs and building out, special softwares and things like that. But in our sense of just the regular community members, you can send all your communities safely. And we're not there to promote anything else other than Crypto Ronins and Panther Pilot. We're not going to try to pilfer them off and take them anywhere. It's a safe place for you to send your community to learn about the basic things that are in there, like how to trade and how to use Deck Screener and how to use some of the other tools that are out there. Okay, I think I've shilled us enough. And to keep in the segment of the show, one thing our community needs. And in our process, what I feel our community needs, Drew, for crypto Ronins, is the availability to have a good communication network. Even though we have it, we haven't built it out yet. So we have to put our money where our mouth is, be able to communicate with our crew, with our people, automation systems, and that is going to come from the system of Panther Pilot, which I find going to be a very good resource for us to have. So we need better communication for all of our clients and people that are using Panther Pilot. So that's where I'm sitting at. Drew, you got anything to throw in there last second?
Yeah, of course. With like cryptoronas.com, like our plans for that is, Max, he's making courses now, but in the future, we hope that devs from, all types of blockchains and projects will come to CryptoRonas to create their own courses for their own people as well. So
Oh, that's
it
good too.
yeah, it turns to that central hub of knowledge for people in the crypto space.
So you're saying what we need for the crypto Ronins side of it is to be able to diversify our education process.
Yeah, to get
Perfect.
more people from more projects and more devs, more creators, content creators specifically in there to spread the knowledge as well. Because I mean, one person creating courses is great, but think about if we can get 100 people creating
Oh
courses.
my God, the amount of information that you could get from that stuff is amazing. We love it, and we don't. I don't have an ego with any of it. Like I love the fact that I can teach. I teach at my school for. I teach Kempo karate. I love teaching, and I'm a good teacher. Trust me. Trust me. I just like I've been doing this for a very long time, for 40 something years. So I love to teach. But one thing I love to see is other people teaching at a level of that as well. So that's great, Drew. Thank you so much for coming out with that. So let's get started. Remember, you have to have followed and shared the space. You have to have followed Trader Max, and Andrew on Inside X, and you've also have had to retweeted the space as well. Remember, the more people that we get in this space, the more people will hear. The more people will hear your stuff. You can come back as many times as you want. We'll never get bored of having you. Also, some final rules. When you come out, speak loud, speak proud, but also try to keep the background noise down if you're listening to it on a phone or someplace else. Don't worry, we're recording everything. All right, Drew, so who do we got first in the seat?
All right, first up we have JSP. How's it going, man?
Yo, hey guys, what is up? Great space. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. How are you guys doing today?
Doing absolutely wonderful.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Do we get straight into talking about the project?
Might as well. This will become a 4 hour show, and my
Amazing.
wife will kill me.
Amazing. Yeah, guys. So I'm here to talk to you about Louis the raccoon on Solana, the only handsome raccoon in the Solana blockchain. A very, very exciting project, guys. It's a CTO that's been taken over by a team that are, incredibly experienced in the space, that have experience in running CTOs to incredibly high levels. And the thing that really attracted me in supporting this project is the level of conviction amongst these people, right? Like conviction is infectious, right? And when somebody is really convicted in a project, it really shines through. And, when somebody approached me with regards to Louis CTO, as I said, the real thing that struck me was the infectious conviction side of things. And you never fade a convicted community and a convicted CTO team. So from what I've seen, these are some of the hardest working people that I've seen in the space. They show up day in and day out to help push the project in any way that they can, and it's a group of people that are very well networked as well, right? So what I'm seeing is that everybody's using their strengths and their assets to help further the project.
Mm-hmm.
Now, looking at Louis the raccoon itself, um, one of the things that's very exciting about the raccoon is it's infinitely memeable, right? And as an investor, when you look at a project to be aping into, you look at things like the narrative, the community, the team, and the meme itself. And if you check out the actual Louis CTO timeline, which is Louis CTO Soul, you'll be able to see a number of posts from the main account there. Literally showing exactly what I'm saying, which is, the fact that this raccoon is infinitely memeable.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar to other types of memes that you would have seen that have reached incredible heights and successes. Um, Billy springs to mind, and there's a few others as well. That have this similar style of meme. Being a first mover in terms of a raccoon, it does feel like the market's a little bit exhausted with cats and dogs. This is something a little bit different. The raccoon itself is very, very lovable. Um, and yeah, just the fact that it's infinitely memeable just gives it endless possibilities, right? So, the team coupled with the meme are very, very strong, and the community as well, right? The Telegram is lit. The numbers don't lie. Got a load of holders in the project, a Telegram that's growing. So yeah, I mean, really, what's not to like about this project? Lots of really, really good signs and lots of ticks in boxes that you'd look for as an investor when looking at aping into a project. So I know Capcom's up here as well. He's been part of the project a lot longer than me. So I'd love to pass the mic over to him if we can and just see what he has in terms of thoughts.
Yeah, in a second here we could do that, but I just wanted to kind of. So are you like a part of the community from that? Because I look at your profile and I don't see Louis on there, but I
I am
okay, cool.
indeed, my friend.
Cool, cool, cool. So
Yes.
I pulled it up. If
Yeah.
you're watching on YouTube and on TikTok, thanks a lot for letting me know. There is we're looking at the website. Beautiful website. We've seen you before. We've seen you the other day on Wednesday, which is absolutely awesome. We love this parody coin, this network coin. Has a lot of great opportunity. I love the way the website's lined out. So make sure that if you can also get something up on the jumbotron to kind of link people in. That's how we kind of get this resource out there as well. Share the wealth out there from your pinned tweets if you have any on there. If anybody's in the community has something you want to put up on a jumbotron, please do, because we want people to be able to click on these things and see them. That's why we're here. But great job, JSP. I really do appreciate you being here. So, what do you think is the one thing your community may need?
Yeah, so just with reference to the Jumbotron, I have just pinned a tweet up there from the main account, so you
Cool,
guys
cool,
can
cool.
click straight through, and you can see that meme and what I was speaking about in terms of it being sort of infinitely memeable, and check out
Mm-hmm.
some of the other posts there from the main account. But in terms of what I think the community would need, other than, of course, more holders, I'd like to see more partnerships and collabs. To be quite honest, I
There you
think
go.
I'm a big advocate of cross pollination amongst communities. So that's why I really love spaces like this, where you give people a platform to come and chill and the opportunity to cross pollinate with one another. So, I think collaborations and partnerships are very, very important in the space, particularly moving forward. So, for Louis, I would love to see more partnerships. You can never have enough, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's definitely one of the things that I'd love to see.
That's awesome. It was a great answer. Really do appreciate it. I'm a firm believer in that as well. The more that you partner, the more people who know you are and you're willing to do. Sometimes you could spread yourself a little too thin and get over egregious with, like, okay, yeah, I could be there for you at 9 o'clock, and really you got 74 more spaces to be in. So you're absolutely right. I appreciate your time being here. We will get other people who want to come up about the coins. We don't want to do two in a row. So who's ever going to be also shilling on Louis, let's make sure you come up after a few. We may have be able to come up, or even save it for the Flower Power Hour or whatever we're doing for that point. I really do appreciate it. But Drew, who do you got up next, buddy?
All right, so up next we actually have Play World. How's it going today, guys?
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're from.
Thank you. Good evening.
Thank you for the invite. It's lovely to be here.
Awesome.
I I see so many people from my communities down below, so
Woohoo!
it's really nice to see that support. Yeah, that's really awesome. So thank you guys for joining us today. So most of you will know most of that I'm talking about, and some of you won't. So with Playworld, I'm Crypto Chrissy. Most people know me around town. And Playworld's been around over a year. Yes, I've launched in a bear market. It's been
Wow. Are you the
yeah.
dev as well?
I am the CEO. I wasn't a dev when I first started. I wasn't,
Hmm.
but I would consider myself a dev now. But I do have a team of developers that do the games and stuff like that. So
This is
yeah,
sweet.
yeah, it's fun. Playworld was born to have fun.
Hmm.
Make money, have fun doing it, and that's what it's really about. Right now, we have three games on Google, one on Apple.
Hmm.
However, we are going to be moving those to Amazon. The revenue from those games go into passive income, and I let everybody know that it's 100% of that revenue. So I don't care about the revenue that we make off that. So it goes back into the project. Um, and we also have a rather large game called the Neon Speedway, and there is a Discord for it. And with that, it's NFT based. So you have to have, well, not have to, because there is a freebie guy. He's a little cookie monster, but you won't kick butt with him, all right? But you can come in and play him for free. And the NFTs are your characters. They are 3D sculpted characters in the game. So they don't look exactly like it, but they are designed after the NFTs. There's five currently. We do have a special one coming out here pretty soon, and he's a limited edition of only 100. There's only 500 of each of the playable characters now, and I expect as things start growing and moving, those will sell out pretty quickly. So get in there and get those NFTs. I do a lot of BOGOs because they
Sweet.
weren't intended to be as expensive as they are. So I do a lot of BOGOs. I try to give back to the community and make it as inexpensive as I can.
Yeah, those buy one get ones are awesome. I love that. That is a great idea in the process in your space.
Well, thank you. I do. I support the community a lot. I love the community. It's about them, not about me. I am a firm believer in don't sell tokens. So I've never sold one of my tokens. What bag I have, I bought. A lot of people assume that that big, huge bag, there is one big bag in there, and that is not me. That is a holder, that is a diamond hander, and I have an incredible floor.
Hmm.
So I have the most incredible floor, and it's been holding pretty well. Most people are about 3 to 4x right now, and that's okay. It's all right. We're building and we're growing. We've taken this opportunity through the bear market to grow and build. I do have a sister token called Passion World, but we'll talk about that another day. Um,
That's
but
cool. I like that.
well,
That's another
Play
good
World
one.
is family friendly, so
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna come into the Telegram, and other than we have a little partnership with Deej and Mike down there
Hmm.
with holy fuck, all right. Uh, so other than that, you don't see the bad words in Play World.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the sister token is the opposite of that. So if you want the family friendly, I mean, it's adult fun as well, but you can
Hmm.
still come in and play with your kids and not be worried about content. Passion World is the opposite of that. You know, blood, guts, guns,
Right.
that kind of stuff. So yeah.
So you have Play World, and then you have the more than fans kind of process
Yeah.
over there. I kind of digging that, right? Like you can
Yes.
only play so many kid games. I'm sorry, right? Like I want to punch
Yeah.
somebody, but I also want to see something else. I don't know. Let's see. That's
Yeah.
amazing. I love
So I
that.
mean, and by kids, I don't mean that you're gonna come in and think that it's made for children. It's just
Mhm.
family friendly. So you can come in with your 3-year-old, your 8-year-old, or your 25-year-old child. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's just we don't do uh, naughty things. If I see naughty gifs posted or
Hmm.
not dirty words,
It's out.
but I will admit when I'm playing the speedway, I tend to be like, "Bitch, get out of my way," that kind of stuff.
That's
So
okay. That's
it
that's
becomes a
that's
little
soft.
Hello.
it
Yeah.
becomes a little bit more adult when you're in there
Oh, the
listening
space is
to
starting to rug, Max.
Oh
so
no. No, no, no.
but it's a lot of fun, and that's what we're doing. And more and more games will be coming out. um, the passive income is important to me, and that's one of the reasons why we have such a solid floor. And on the website you can see the different
Yes.
levels. There's 4 tiers of levels of passive income, NFT based and token based,
Hmm.
or a combination of both. And it's just a way to give back. We also have staking. We've got, and I don't encourage people to do staking, believe it or not. It's there if you want it. I'm happy to give those tokens. But I don't want you to tie up your money. I mean, if something, you don't know what can happen. This is crypto. If
Yeah.
something happens in 3 days and you can like 20x your money, frick, take some money out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't encourage staking, but most of, they just, but it's there.
All right. Well,
Yeah, so.
that is amazing. I really do love this. I was showing it up on YouTube there for a little bit. I want to really talk to you a lot more. I'm a game dev myself, and I love playing games, and we're doing a lot of stuff with Crypto Ronins, and it's a
Come
little
on
game that's
in.
going to come out. Oh yeah,
Come
so
build games with us.
we're gonna have some fun here. I appreciate you. So to keep on to with the system here, I think I just
Sure.
lost Andrew. Some of you may be having some issues with spaces right now. Please, if you have to leave, you can come back. We'll get you back up.
It's been terrible lately. Come on,
I
Elon.
know, I know,
Go.
Elon. Let's go, baby. Let's get you fixed. But so, keeping with the segments, what's one thing that you think your community still needs?
Um, well, other than more holders and more volume, of course,
Hmm.
the hype that comes from the community.
Right, right.
So I've been talking openly about this recently because I've really noticed it,
Hmm.
being, coming in and networking with other projects and things like that. I've really noticed that my holders, as much as I love them, we don't have issues. I don't have
Right.
people coming in going, win Lambo, other than one that comes in and jokes baby shit. But other than, I just don't have people that they trust me. So they don't retweet, they don't chat, they don't, so it's like, come on, you guys, let's
Hmm.
talk. But there's nothing, they don't have concerns. They know that they're safe. They know that it's not a rug. They know that, I'm here working in the background consistently.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that I don't sleep, because I'm constantly in meetings, working, building, growing. And so
So,
we're set up for the bull run. That's my opinion. That's
yeah.
where we're at. But
So yours is more like the reshareable hype that needs to come
yeah,
from. So more outbound communication from your
yeah,
community inwards and out to the world. That's pretty
yeah.
good.
Whether it's in Telegram or tweets or
Yeah.
whatever, getting that engagement is been tough. And I'm not a marketer. I actually just hired a marketing team.
Oh wow. Okay.
So we'll be seeing some stuff going, and it's not cheap.
No,
It's
it's not.
thousands of
That's
dollars a month, but it'll
we
be worth it.
we do a lot of stuff with recreation of automation systems. That's really important. Here, Drew, I'm going to try to bring you in as a bring you back in here. 1 second, everybody. I'm sorry to interrupt the show here for just a
You're fine.
second.
We all know Twitter.
Yeah, yeah, right. So it's one of those things. All right, Drew, you're out, man. You good? You back in? I don't know if I just have you as a talker or it's kind of messing with me to give you access to invite as host, as co-host. Oh, he's probably out and back again. Oh, wait, no, he's still there. Let me try one more time. Try to find you down below. Deny and find you there. This. It's crazy.
Well,
You know
well,
what?
I know it is. Well, you're getting him back up if you don't mind. I just want to give a shout out to a few people in this room that have showed up.
Please do.
Joe with the Underdogs community. This is part of, I mean, I'm an Unruggable. I don't know if you've heard of them, but
Mm-mm.
one thing that I learned through them is how important networking is.
Yeah.
Memezilla has done that with us. I put it up in the Jumbotron starting Wednesday. We're doing a special giveaway
Hmm.
where 20 communities, 20 projects came in to help Playworld. It's been
Wow.
incredible. It's an incredible journey. I posted some information up there that was in a tweet. Unfortunately, your bubble's not working, so it's a little harder for me to do some of the stuff on there.
Right, right.
So I posted what I could, and I mean, Deej and Mike with 2 projects come in.
Right, right.
Memezilla with his projects come in. So I mean, it's just been amazing with the networking and being an unruggable. I've learned that networking is important. So
Hey,
I just wanted to give. I mean, there's so many people in this space right now that are from my community or supporters of Playworld and cryptocracy in general, and I'm really proud to see that. And thank you everybody that has come in.
well, I appreciate you coming out today. I think that we're going to have some great times together over the next couple of weeks as we put together some stuff for you as well for Panther Pilot and Crypto Ronins and our coins coming out in a couple of weeks as too. So,
Awesome.
Drew, are you still? Can you type into Telegram, or can you still hear us? Or I don't know what's going on there. But again, this space is being kind of crazy. Now, Drew usually picks out everybody, so I'm going to apologize. Thanks, Playworld, for coming out today. We appreciate all the flowers in there as well.
And I'm
So
gonna end up being rude and dipping out because I do have a marketing meeting in half an hour, but I'm gonna stay and visit while I can.
you got it. Thank you so much. We appreciate
Thank
you.
you, everybody. And we're a BSC token.
Cool,
BSC.
cool. Oh, cool. So Drew, if you can, I don't know if you can hear me or not. If you tell me who was up next, but that's okay. If not, I'll just start going down the list here, and I'm gonna apologize if I don't hit priority speakers first. I'll make it up to you. I promise. So up next is I think I'm gonna bring out live Twitch. Now I saw this last night. This person was in a space, and I kind of went in and showed a little bit of was talking a little bit, but I saw this person who had been live streaming for like 50 billion days. Or it was a lot of days in a row. And I really loved it. I went over and watched the stream for a moment. But I want to bring out live Twitch, and then it'll be Pump Red would be next. Let me see if I can send co-host again. See if I can get Drew back in here again.
What up, brother? Another day,
What's up, man?
another rug, another X space rug.
I know, right? It's so frustrating. I mean, I love spaces and I love this network, but man, is it a pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah. Um, as far as shilling going, I'll keep it short and sweet.
Please.
A lot of people here. I see a lot of familiar faces. Sorry, my bird starts going off when I start talking sometimes. But yeah, I've been live for 162 days straight now,
Wow.
um, and it's been quite the journey in this space. Ups and downs. Everybody has them. Um, I'm just trying to become a utility to other tokens, first and foremost, by live streaming them. Like live streaming their X spaces, live streaming their projects, I can even live stream Play World. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, yeah.
have a good time with them. And so the utility there is endless. Oh my God! Every single time I just have an important little conversation, and just want to take over. Um,
That's birds
so
for you.
I know.
They're
But
narcissists. I swear to God, birds are narcissists.
so I'm gonna post something in the Yumbo Yawn up there. Let me see. That is it's pretty interesting the earnings that you can make as a live streamer.
Hmm.
It's insanity as far as um, content creators and the payout. If you're dedicated enough. I've been a DJ for 25 years, so the entertainment value's there.
Hmm.
I have, close to 2, sometimes 3 gigs a week. So it's not just me sitting at my desk all the time. Some people catch me there, but I can live stream my white paper and whatever. Just the visualization aspect of being like the first ever visual live streaming meme in the world. The
Right.
You can sell native advertising on my live stream. Like I can have a
Oh, that's nuts.
logo
Yeah.
from a prominent project, and if they want the discoverability, all that goes back to the chart. A hundred
Hmm.
percent of my ad revenue goes straight back to the chart. I returned over $2,500 so far.
Wow.
Of Yeah, so because I got like someone came in and like dropped like 90 subscriptions the other day, and that's at $6 a piece.
Yeah,
So
dude, that is amazing,
you
man.
know what I mean? It's a random drop.
Yeah.
Because I was just online, But I'm growing, as fast as I can per se.
Hmm.
I haven't really turned on like the advertising budget yet, as far as like how there's so many things you can bring people into live stream, be it like affiliate programs, using influencers and such.
Hmm.
I'm sort of a micro influencer myself. I have 22,000 followers on Instagram. It's not much, but I have a lot of friends in the entertainment industry, and it's you know, having having to entertain a TV channel um, is quite the undertaking.
Right, right.
you know but I'm heavy into Web3 gaming. I invest heavy into that. Yeah, I partner with a lot
Right.
of a lot of projects like that. It's just there's so much to unpack. There's so much onion layers to it. Obviously, we're preaching to the choir here when it comes to like Web3 constructs and all. But I've noticed the fastest way to grow is to become a utility to other projects, and then to interact with other projects by playing games with them,
Hmm.
or streaming the launch, or if they have a big thing they're doing. It kind of gives another project some visuals to the whole thing. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like there's more to do. And Twitch is a very sticky platform, but it's really hard to grow, and it's really
Oh,
hard to
I know.
monetize. So I'm just trying to do something that's pretty much impossible to
It's unique.
replicate. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? From
Well,
like just starting a token and just like I'm a live token.
yeah.
It's like all
Well,
right.
see that's the thing. You have to find a unique capture because you're doing something that other people have done. You're on Twitch, right? So other people have done Twitch. Other people know it as a gaming network or what have you. But you're doing it in such a fashion that you have a live aspect to it. You have like things that you're doing. You're living real life. People want to see that always be there. You're getting that fluid nature of what Twitch is, but also you're putting a spin on it. And then you're adding revenue share, you're doing all this other kind of stuff, and it's super huge. And that's why I was really enjoying what I seen last night in that thing as well. But it was cool.
I'm on 13 platforms simultaneously, and there's 69 total streaming platforms you can monetize.
Mm-hmm.
But to land the plane here, the reason why I started this because I wanted to solve for trust in this space. Whereas back in March, it was just a shit show of rug pulls and people hiding behind telegrams and Twitters and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to turn the camera on and say, "Hey, I'm right the fuck here.
Yeah.
What's up?" But I just wanted to shout out a few people down here like Slay. Slay's a cool dude. Fucking
Oh, yeah.
DJ Mike, Zaza, Joe. Like, there's so many cool cats. It was like I've been meeting and hanging out with for the past 160 days, and I'm not stopping. And as a fair warning, I have a few people coming in this week that are gonna make a difference where it counts. So
Yeah.
I don't want to drop any shit, but
That's all right. Little
there's a lot going on.
secret pre-alpha. That's okay. I like that. Right. That'll work. We would definitely love
candles. When you see green candles, you're gonna lean forward.
Well, we'll be looking more into what you're doing and everything else, and we'd love to interview with you. We also simulcast on YouTube and TikTok as well, and I think that's for Spaces, and not a lot of people do that. So we try to be something unique as well. We don't have a lot of we get more traction on TikTok than I am on YouTube, but I was also a Twitch gamer for years with some of the other games with Rare and playing Rust and things like that. So I know the grind over there to get partner and get to those next levels. So my hat's off to you for having the consistency and the value, and that's huge, is that consistency. As keeping with the theme with the show here, what one thing do you think that your community or your network still needs?
Well, it's kind of one of those things. Like I said, when there's red candles, people tend to stray. When there's green candles, there's usually a bunch of hype, right?
Right.
So I'm kind of taking it upon myself to not rely on a community per se.
Mm-hmm.
It's because my community exists IRL, because of DJing, whereas like I can send out a text and have 50 people at my DJ gig. I just DJ'd with Tiesto in San Diego. I was on the bill with him. So it's like my IRL community is very, very strong and very prominent. As far as building the online stuff, people come and go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there you have it.
All right. Well, I appreciate the feedback in there. I will be a supporter of you. I followed I'll be logging in and follow on my Trader Max series that was over there. And so we'll make sure that we push some stuff out for you as well. But we'd also like to reach out to you and maybe do an interview and talk to you about your process and what you're doing, maybe follow you a little. We're also making a documentary with my company as well about cryptocurrency. So we would love to have a chance to talk to you some more.
Yeah, dude, I'd appreciate it, man. Like, I'm literally woke up, opened my eyes, and started grinding. I'm in my boxers again, when I wake up, talking to you.
Don't go live yet. Don't go live.
Yeah,
I've been there.
Hey,
I've been there.
Could.
You could, and that's to get some numbers up, right? All right, man. Live.
I want to say one more thing. My girlfriend's a hairstylist, and she's been pounding TikTok really hard. So the growth is awesome there.
Yeah. It sure is. Thanks a lot for today, buddy. I really do appreciate you. I was glad to see you again, and I hope to see you in more of these spaces as we're going to be out and see you about as well. All right, Drew, who do we got up next? We're just going to run straight through. We won't even do a pre-shill for the 3/4 hour. So this is start pumping them in, man. Who do you got?
All right. Well, up next we have Pump Rep. I saw them like 2 days ago. Started to learn more about them. It's a very cool project. What's going on with Pump Rep?
Yo, what's going on? Thank you for inviting me to the space here.
Awesome. It's good to have you.
Cool, man.
Before you get started, man, I got to tell you, I love this concept. I created a bot called a Sentinel bot that does this behind the scenes and looks at a little bit of stuff. And I always was feared to put it out. So my hat's off to you for putting this thing out here. This is a beautiful system. I think everybody's going to love this.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're getting really, really good support from the community. It's a pretty simple website, simple concept, just trying to eliminate the insane pool of rug pool scammers, on Pump Fun. Because I was looking like myself trying to trade, and like 99% of the projects were complete scams. So kind of on a whim, I just set up the website and saw if people were interested in that kind of thing. And it turns out people were definitely interested in that kind of thing. So it's been kind of skyrocketing the last week and a half or so. But yeah.
Yeah, the site looks decent. It has as a good, easeable use to it, you start going into some of these coins and you start looking at them. If you're not watching on YouTube, you'll see on the replay of this. Um, there are just some in there like failed coins, 6, 7, and then there's like
Yeah.
all these. They're like, what? There's no way I'm going into this coin. Then you go in and it's definitely rugged. It's already there. It's like, it's so amazing that you've accomplished this level of look to it, which is brilliant, right? So there are so many of them that you're seeing in there. So that's brilliant. I really do appreciate what you guys have done.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're getting. That's the other thing too is like people are really finding the tool useful, which like that's how you know it's worth pursuing.
Mm.
Because I have like people messaging me every day telling me it's saving them from getting rug pulled. It's making them money. Like it's just a really good project, I think. And we got a really good base of dedicated users. I think I got at least a good 40 to 50 users who are using this like on a daily basis every day. Not all day, but some of them are actually using it all day. Like I have one dude who's using it for like 10 hours a day, just sitting on the website, trading coins. So I think with some time and the features we got planned, it's gonna be really good in the coming months, I think.
Yeah, you're going to
Really
gain a
useful
lot
tool.
of traction, especially as Pump Fund starts to get their act together with a little bit more universal tools and other things like that, and gets a lot more people looking at it. We can start getting away from these scammer bots and systems that are out there. So, as far as service systems, if you're not going to the site or using this system and you're trading Pump Fund, a lot of you may not be trading Pump Fund, but if you are, then this is the way to do it. This is the way to integrate this into your fundamental analysis. Remember, technical analysis is that of the chart, fundamental analysis that of the community, and using this to validate, that technical chart as well as the community process is very powerful. So my hat's off to you, dude.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I appreciate it.
We're going to try to reach out to you as well and try to do some interviews and talk to you about the process and get some, longer tier content from you so we can push it out there to everybody. Maybe even get you into Crypto Ronins to do a little maybe course on how to use it and put it all together, how to, if you want to, which
Yeah.
we would definitely sponsor for absolutely free. We want to get this out there. Like if this is a tool that can be utilized and track, man, there's some other stuff we could talk about as well on the coding side. We could talk for days on that.
I'm very down to do that. Yeah, let's do it, man.
Awesome, man. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to
Yeah,
it.
you
Make sure
too.
you check them out. But this is not really a community, right? You don't have like a coin based with this process, right?
Sorry, say it again.
You don't have a coin that's attached to this at all. This is just a service and system.
Oh no,
No,
so there is
he-
actually a coin attached. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it is? All right.
Yeah,
So
sorry. I
under
probably
under no, that's okay. I appreciate that, right? So as keeping with the theme for the show today about, what is the one thing that you think your community still needs then at that level?
really just more eyes on the website. Really, I think
Mhm.
that's pretty much it at the moment.
So
And
traffic.
yeah, just more traffic because pretty much everybody who's seeing this site is like, yeah, this is a very useful tool. I'm
Mhm.
using it either on a daily basis or anytime I'm trading, I'm using it, which is really, really good. And
Mhm.
since it's pretty much one of the only real scam trackers that I know of, at least on Pump Phone,
Right.
a lot of people are using it. And so, yeah, just more traffic because, like, right now we got a very good core of dedicated users. Like, people are just reaching out to me to help and like they're pumping my tweets without me even asking. They're rating tweets. They're posting on their own Twitter accounts. They're doing all types of stuff to get the website out and let people know about the utility of it. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and here's maybe a concept that you could possibly do, and I'm not trying to like take over your network of that
oh no,
mentality,
please.
but there's like if I wanted to trust a website or a pump fund one, and your system has checked them out and it gives them like a high star rating to be able to put that little shield on their website, that little link that would be on the bottom that be going back and forth to yours might be a way to create search engine optimizational process
Oh.
and value there. So look at that possibility of giving out like a pump fund reputation tracker shield, if you will.
No, that's a
for,
good idea.
For those that are in good standing with you, right? Those that aren't, they don't want to put that shit on there, right? Because they'll be defrauded immediately. But yeah,
It'd be a bit
use
of an issue. Yeah.
right,
No, that's
use-
a great idea.
use those people to be able to help you. This is why we're doing this show today. So this isn't just like, hey, what do you need? Can I sell you something? It's to give advice and whatever I have. I've built 5 multi-million-dollar networks, from a radio network solution system to a streaming network to trading platforms to marketing and advertising systems. So if I haven't seen it, then we don't need it at this point. But there is a lot that I have done in the spaces of entertainment as well as building networks. I own a multi-million-dollar gaming solution network. So we're putting all these things out So whatever advice that I can give you guys for free to help you, that's all it's just for. I'm not looking to collab and make something special with you. Unless there is something you want to do, I'll be willing to do that as well. Because I'm looking for very strong, ethical individuals like yourself to partner myself with as well.
Any type of content like interviews or whatever you want to do, like a course on the website, I'm absolutely down to do. And
I
suggestions, like anytime somebody gives a suggestion, I'll pretty much implement it as long as it's something I can do in a reasonable time frame, or I'll put it on the priority list.
Yeah, I love it. You're very open, receptive, and I appreciate it. You're going to go very far in this process because there will always be a pump fund, no matter if it's like
Thank you, man.
ape.io or it's something, so there's a lot of diversification you can get into. So thanks for being here. You make this space much better, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Drew,
and,
go ahead, buddy.
Also, like every blockchain now has its own type of pump fund, so
Mm-hmm.
you can also go to like I think Tron has one, Base has one, and some more I probably don't know about. If you can like keep it on your site and just have devs from those sites as well, kind of involved in your system, that's how you expand to new blockchains.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
definitely planned in the future is to expand to different platforms on Solana like Moonshot, and then just coins in general that hit Radium would be nice to have as well. But that's like pretty far in the future for the moment, just because there's a lot of features that need to be added currently. But in the coming months, it's definitely something I'm going to look into.
Do you know how to put something up on the Jumbotron?
Jumbotron, I've not really used Tron too much. But...
Okay. No, I mean, inside space is something called Jumbotron. Let me grab,
Okay.
Drew, if you could throw something up for him from one of his twin, or here, I'll do it real quick. We'll just put that up. So somebody can have a link when they're watching that they can see what's going on there. And plus, we'll do a little expose push outs of some quick content on this. And I'm going to do like a coin read on your stuff and put it on my YouTube channel as well.
Awesome, man.
Dude,
Thank you.
thank you so much for taking the time today. I appreciate being a part of the segment. Drew, who do you got up next, man?
We have Zaza up next. How y'all doing?
Zaza.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Good, man. How are you today?
I am good. So previously, you might have heard from another voice coming from the Zaza account on Twitter Spaces. I was away on a vacation, so one of my admins was running Spaces while I was gone. But I'm Seb. I'm the CTO lead of Zaza, and yeah, I'm here to share Zaza with you guys.
Absolutely. I remember when he came out to Spaces. He did a good job.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a pretty good guy. So I was in good hands while I was enjoying my vacation. But yeah, Zaza, we are the high dog of Solana, the highest dog of Solana. We started out on Pump Fun about 3 months ago now, and we had a CTO right from the very beginning at like 10K market cap is when I took over the project, and we ran to an all-time high of 3 million in the first couple days. And unfortunately, some bad events happened. I had a wallet drained that was dumped on the chart, and it dumped down all the way to like 100K, but we ran it back up to 3 million for the second time. And we've been grinding it out in the red market trenches ever since for the past 3 months. Right now, we are currently working on a in-house developed volume bot, which we are in the testing phases of now. And we are planning to use that to help other coins grow. We are going to package everything up into like a nice service, a nice product that we can sell to other projects to run volume on their charts. And we're going to implement a deflationary burning mechanism into the sale of the volume bot, which will essentially help remove Zaza from the total supply and pump the chart up a little bit. We're also working on some original music video content, which we're going to be rolling out pretty soon. We have a lot of different avenues that we're trying to explore with Zaza, because we've really, in the past 3 months that we've had this up and down roller coaster, we've grown a super strong community, and we have a really strong floor where we're at right now, and we're pretty much bottomed out. So this is the time that we're kind of just exploring a bunch of avenues, trying to figure out what we can do to get this dog high again. But yeah, we have a lot of great stuff coming down the works. Do you have any questions about Zaza at all for me?
Yeah, no, I do. You did a great, dude. Awesome job, CTO
Oh,
lead.
hold on.
Gotcha.
I got some background noise coming through. Sorry, I'm just gonna
No
mute for a
worries. You
second.
can
but
mute.
go ahead
I
and
got
ask
you. I
your
got you
question.
covered. So it's not really so much of a question, just as a statement. It's like if people watching, you're watching over on YouTube, you can see I'm going to be on their excuse me, go to their link tree. hit their deck screen, or we're going to be looking at the coin itself. Super powerful little channel they're in at that 100,000 level and above, that little burn above the $100,000 level. So that's really good, especially for a CTO to keep that maintained, and been doing so now for the last week or so. Yes, in a very bearish market, of course. But we're really liking what we see here. The website's very powerful, has a good sense. And anytime that a coin comes out and is building other things to service, not just themselves, but other coins, that's a heavy utility. So how are you finding that challenge with your volume bot? How's that going for you?
It's working really well for us right now. Right now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with other volume bots on
Mm-hmm.
Solana, but there's one called Fatality.
Yeah.
We're kind of trying to use some things that they have in their bot, but we're trying to improve it a little bit more and make it a little bit more fine-tuned and less kind of obvious on the chart. Because when you open a chart that's running Fatality, you can look at it and right away you see,
You know
okay,
it.
this is a
Yeah.
bot. Yeah.
Yeah, you know it.
So we've got a bunch of skilled developers that have just kind of stumbled into Zaza over the
Mm-hmm.
months and have come to help us. But one thing that we're kind of working on right now, I don't know if you guys know, but depending on how Solana price moves,
Mm-hmm.
it will impact the chart. Like, let's say if I make a buy on a chart that hasn't had much volume, but in the time since the last transaction, Solana has dumped down,
Mm-hmm.
even though I'm buying the coin, it will print a red candle on the chart.
Mm-hmm.
And the inverse is also true. So if Solana goes up and I sell, it will actually print a green candle. So we're trying to make an automated system right now for coins that have a little bit less volume, like Zaza, that will automatically detect the movement of Solana, and it will put in a little buy or a little sell
Hmm.
to print a candle based on the movement of Solana itself.
That's
That's
pretty
one thing
ingenious.
we're working on.
So you spilled that little alpha right into the middle of this with all these
Of
great
course.
people. I love it. That is powerful. You know somebody's legitimate when they're putting out their concepts and conceptual design processes that could be prioritory into many other things, but that's really powerful. Zaza, thank you very much. So what one thing, if we keep to the community or the segment today, what one thing do you think your community, your system still needs?
I think we have a lot going for us. We have a great ticker, we have a great meme, but one thing that we really just need is some exposure.
Mm.
So we're exploring as many avenues as we can in terms of trying to get our name out there. We've had some pretty bad prior experiences with KOLs or calls or
Sure.
influencers,
Yeah.
however you want to say it. So we're trying to figure out a way that we can get Zaza out there on the map. Without really or going into those Twitter influencers, because they end up doing a lot more damage than they do good, at least in our experience.
Yeah,
Um,
you're absolutely right, because it's almost like going to the drug dealer so they'll go to the pharmacy for you, right? It's like, something bad's happening on the way, even though you need your meds, right? But the concept here, I think for you, is the exposure. You're doing it. These spaces, don't just, you shouldn't be just you. Get your other guy back in here too, and like find other place. Split the market. Search pattern alpha. Let's go. Push them out there and get other people out there, even if they come out and talk in good spaces and say, hey, look, this is Zaza. You should have a look. Thank you very much for your time. Love you. Bye bye. Even little things like that. Others is creating these segments of information, like in Twitter, and like real life exposés of your community, and getting them into their timelines and all this other stuff. Have others promote on your behalf as well. I think that's one thing that Panther Pilot has really going for it, is that it has this availability for your entire community to go in and give people access to the Twitter accounts, and have them push it safely. And that's good. You're doing a great job. I see that you have good traction here. I would say one more thing is to get a lot more. You have some good meme stuff here, but start talking this pre-alpha into your Twitter account, because that's where people are really trying to get that alpha to keep on. But you guys look like you're doing really good in there right now in the process.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely start drip feeding a little bit of that alpha into the Twitter. I appreciate the insight on that.
Yeah, I get excited when I hear pre-alpha, because it makes me feel like the time and everything that I'm putting in is like going to something that's like has a pathway to it. So yeah, I really do appreciate you dripping some of that earlier. So I would say just do that more in like a big space that people can watch it and see it and be a part of it.
Sure thing. Any other questions, or on to the next one?
No, I think that's it, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. You're welcome in this space anytime. We really do appreciate the hard work you're doing and keeping this thing going. So we like it.
Of course. Thank you for the time.
You're welcome. Take care. All right, Drew. I think we got about, dude, we went the whole hour. We almost got rugged once. Did you see that? We were like, yeah, well, you did because you got like
Yeah,
beaten by a
on
stick.
5 minutes, bro. But also, I think we should pin our the Twitter that we just made for our CryptoRonins.com account. We should probably pin that up and share more about that.
Yeah, I'd have to go to my other computer. I didn't get the chance to get that set up. I can do that though. But yeah, we'll get Crypto Ronins up there as well. Unless you just made one. Did you just make one?
No, look, I'll pin our post up.
Okay,
For
cool.
the
If you
post
could do
that
that
we
first.
made.
Just real quickly, and I'll make this a quick show because we want to be cognizant of everybody's time. I want to get some more people in here. You guys rock. I know I see DeFi Times here, DGen Mike. There's a few other people I want to be able to get to as well. Crypto Ronins, as we started the process of just to get as much information out there as possible, educate the people. We're still putting out. I'm the sole maker of the videos right now, but I'm looking for other people to come in who want to be able to talk about their process and get that in there. I know we're talking. We're going to be talking to Kev the Dev and a few other people that are in the space that give away free content and stuff. We're right there with you with free content. The network of PantherPilot.com though, it got started as a concept of putting together service systems, software as a service for local businesses here in PA. I own one of my multi-million-dollar companies I own was a company called Fabertech, and I built up this network of thousands of businesses in the state of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, tri-state area, and it was just making systems for these people, and I sold my bots and everything else that I was making, all my connection values to Vandesta, which is a very large network, and they put them to spec. So that one wasn't. I made good money, but I was really just kind of getting out of the industry because I was very frustrated because COVID kicked me in the balls. I opened up that network right in November of 2019, and I sold it not even a whole year later to the company. Made back all my money and then some, which was very, very large amount of money in that process. But our concept here for Panther Pilot was to create softwares as a system because a lot of people needed that. A lot of people wanted I was part of a CTO called Latte, and Give Me a Break, who was the CTO lead in that one when we met, he came in and he just started using the system and he just killed it. Like he was so powerful with it. He made his websites, was able to do his stuff, put on his solutions to being able to put into his social networks, automatically be able to run a social planner, do all that stuff. But then also found like there's a portal system, a learning management system, so you can make your own version of Crypto Ronins in every single space or every single community that you could put it in. So it's a pretty powerful little piece of software. And why we're giving it away free at these points is because we want people to use it. We want case studies. We want people to show us where we need to grow and how we can learn. But it only works if you use it. So head over to pantherpilot.com, sign up for your free system now. We'll reach out to you and see how well we can help. Maybe we can make a collab and put things together under that same mentality. We need more collabs and partners. Build out networks and solutions. And I know some of my partners are like, we're not giving it away completely free, are we? Yes, we are for now. Until we find a good collab with somebody that we can get into and we can work on and share in revenue and everything else. All right. I think that's about my time for shilling. Andrew, you got anything to chuck in last second or next?
Yeah. So I just pinned a tweet from the Crypto Ronins Twitter account. So make sure to follow that and share the content there, and also reach out to us if you want to get more involved with Crypto Ronins as a dev, or if you're a content creator and want to help us teach courses there and create the courses.
Yeah, absolutely. We can also take stuff if you already have like YouTube content. We can take it from there as well, and use it on your behalf and give you access to it. If you have like stuff you want to sell on there, we could possibly do that as well. But there's a lot of opportunity to get your name out there as well within all these spaces that we're building, and we're doing pretty good. I think we got a high of 50 there for a little bit. We have a lot of stuff going on today, so I appreciate you. Drew, what else you got, bud? Who's up next?
Yeah, so up next is Car, the cat that is misspelled. What's going on, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing all right, man. How's it going?
Good. Yeah, I'll give a quick shill. I've been in your spaces, or one of your spaces before, and I think I've basically shilled the same thing, but I'll just give a quick recap. Yeah, car is a typo meme. It's pretty popular in socials like Instagram and Facebook. And I launched the meme coin back in June 21st. And yeah, this is my first project. I was never really planning on ever launching a meme coin. I was a developer in Ethereum. I was working on things like arbitrage bots and stuff like that. I'm not really much into like investing in memes or anything like that. I invested back in 2020, and I was fortunate enough to get out before the market, kind of went down. So yeah, a friend, encouraged me to develop this meme coin, and it's just been a learning experience. A little bit about the technicals: everything is revoked. Liquidity, 100% has been burned. So this can never be rugged. No one controls anything. It's basically just up to the community to grow. Um, and yeah, I've just been learning a lot every day, trying to figure out how to grow the community. Right now, I'm currently working on editing the website, making it better, adding a merch store, creating more content, more animations, just more like artwork in general. One of my immediate goals is to get us listed. We had some issues with CoinGecko. They said that we just have too low volume, which is true. Like our volume's been pretty low. Um, CoinMarketCap is a little bit different. If anyone has any suggestions on how to get listed on CoinMarketCap, please feel free to just make a comment, because what they said was like you submit and then they get to it whenever they can, but then they send you like a link saying you can prioritize it by paying 5 grand. So I'm not really sure how that works, but yeah, any questions you guys have about the project or anything, feel free to ask.
Nice. Good job. I love the type, like it's its own category of typo meme. Like I want like dog to be like DOL now for some reason, I don't know. Make a whole, you could like just go down the list and find all typo memes and just like make connection in that process. As far as like getting listed and stuff, I don't have a lot of information on that side of it, but
I
we
might be
can.
able to help.
And who said that?
Zaza.
Hey Zaza, go ahead, shoot it, man.
Yeah, so we're on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. For the CMC listing, we were able to get it through community voting. Basically, I don't know if they still do it, but they used to do every single day. They have like a community voting thing where the community with the most votes for the day would get listed. So we were able to do that organically through our community. I don't know if they've changed that in the 3 months that we've been on CoinMarketCap, but it's something to look into for sure. That's how we got it. We didn't have to pay like $5,000 or anything like that to get listed.
Dude, that's amazing. Did you did you catch all that, car?
I did not, man. Like I haven't been able to hear a lot of the speakers. I think the last speaker I was able to hear was um, crypto, or no, maybe live Twitch.
Oh boy.
But would you mind just telling me what he said, or?
Yeah, absolutely. He said that you can go and there's a community effort. I think you said Zaza.
Yeah, like a community voting area. I don't know where it is exactly on CoinMarketCap,
We'll
but
have
there's
to
a place
find
that
it.
you can go. Yeah.
Yeah, Zaza's saying there's a community place that you can go onto to like a leaderboard mentality. Whoever has the most votes in a particular amount of time can get licensed or get registered for free onto it. So we'll try to look into it as well. One
Yeah, so
second.
the hard truth about CMC as well is that most projects you're only going to get on there if you pay the 5K fee to list. So that's kind of like the hard truth about CMC. It kind of sucks, but that's just how they make money.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. And I do know about the leaderboard where you can go and vote. Unfortunately, we only have like 20 votes. Our community is like small and we just have low volume. But I'll see if I can get more like traffic towards that leaderboard and get listed that way. But yeah, I agree, Andrew. I'm probably just gonna have to pay it.
Well, that's the thing too. If you have like a space like this and you have other spaces, create an event. Have like a let's vote car into the CNC there, and try to come up with something like how many votes do we need to get to it. 1,000, 2,000. Then we'll put it out everywhere for a week, hype it up, and then have like get you onto the listing there. I mean, it's something that there's a lot of different ways that we can do that, but If you do come up with something, please invite us. We'll come and help support and bring everybody we can as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, Drew. Who else do we got coming up next?
D-Gen, Wifey, what's going on with y'all?
What's going on, guys? How's it going?
What's up, my man?
How you doing?
Yeah, no. Firstly, I'm just popping in quickly. I saw that Chrissy was coming up, and we're part of that big giveaway with Memezilla. It's like a project that onboards all of us guys. Zaza's on there as well, and it's like a co-op of meme coins, I guess. All the communities help each other out. So Wifey's there. My other coin is this PG? This space? I don't know. My other coins.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything, right? There's no goes like full ape.
If it's PG-ish, then I'm CTO lead as well. So I'm the founder of Wifey Coin, and now I'm the CTO lead of Holy Fuck Coin, which is just another meme coin joke. But I think because I was just bouncing around in the Telegram and just making jokes, and then. Sorry. Oh, I think that was echo on my phone.
No, that was me. I'm sorry. It came up on my other computer, and I was trying to mute out fast. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no. I think mostly what I wanted to say is I just want to check that was really you guys who came into my Telegram yesterday. Was talking about the spaces, and hopefully that wasn't a fake. That invited me to the space.
that was us. That was Andrew.
I probably found you from the that site that you were talking about because I found you. I found Zaza. I'm starting to find more projects there because most of those projects are honest and speak in spaces too.
Yeah, Andrew is like one of the hardest working promoters and systems. This is why him and I are partners with this stuff. Is because I build like all day long. He promotes all day long, and we're just a perfect combination. In fact, there's even times that he promotes so much I got to stop building so I can go help filter everything in because it's like overflowing. He's done such a great job, and he's always going about. He's always in the spaces trying to help and figure things out and get you guys in. So I appreciate it, Andrew.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. It's nice to hear nice words about like the reputation of the project. Yeah, so Wifey's like my coin, and it was D-Gen Wifey. I would say it's a personality coin. I just started it off for a laugh, to be honest, because I've just been on X for quite some time and built like good friendships and connections. And I thought, let me just drop a coin based on like my unhinged posts of getting flip-flopped by the wifey for my Web3 addiction and picking up Web3 wives, and a lot of them are in the chat and the wifey chat.
Yeah.
I've got part of my team. We've got quite a big team now. We've got Lynn. Like, it's funny what you're saying about who you work with is important, right? I mean, you got to both be grinders, and you both got to sort of have the same vision and just be pretty much the same minded, like with your values and stuff. So Linda down there. We do the she's part of the YP team now, but we're basically the same person. Listen, she found me because I used to be a pro poker player, and so I've been on here like streaming and stuff, and she's like, I've got a poker project, and turns out we were born on the same day, same year, our kids are the same age, we have all of the same interests, so we do the DJ Hour space every week now. Zaza they were guests. Your other guy was they were our special guests the other day for Zaza. So I just wanted to get them on because they done me a solid. They came into the space before, they hooked me up with a bag. I like what they're doing, so I think support is important, like not paid support, but you just give back to the people who hook you up, and that's pretty much like a lot of my posts are just shout out posts, like to Memezilla down there. They came to find me as well, and one of our spaces, I don't know, I was getting a lot of messages like, oh yeah, we want that, and I was like, I don't know this guy, and came into the space, and he was like, listen, we've been tracking you down, and we joined Memezilla the next day because it's such a good pitch. I like their project, what they're doing.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, so that's about it. I mean, I've got the wife is moaning because she was like, I thought we're having dinner all the time.
Yeah, don't go get divorced on us here live on the show. We've had a few rugs on the show. Don't rug your marriage out right now.
Well, if you know about the post of sleeping on the couch pretty often and stuff, But yeah, I just want to say, Max, your voice is so soothing. It's like
Oh,
Neil deGrasse Tyson. I could listen to you for a while. But yeah, I got a lot of man crushes too. It's not
there you
all about
go.
the
It's all
wifeys.
good. It's all good.
You know that.
I could be the man free. That's all right. I'm happy with that. No, this is I've been in radio for a very long time and networking and solutions. So the voice is the tool as well. I found out a long time ago. I do get in trouble sometimes in some different spaces, but it's all good. But thanks a lot for the
Yeah, no.
flowers. I really do appreciate you, DJ Mike. You come with great honor for you to be here today. And I know that you have a lot of stuff to do. Don't go getting in any trouble, but we appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
All right. Drew, who else do you have in your pocket? Because I think DeFi Times has been up for a little while. So you want to bring them out?
Oh, is he up? Because on my phone it says he's in the audience. So yeah, if he's been up, yeah, let's get him up here to speak.
DeFi, how
I've
you
been here
doing,
for,
brother?
I've been here for days, bro.
Oh, bro,
Days and days it has been.
my
Sorry.
phone is freaking
Sorry.
not
Punching
working, bro.
Andrew.
Like half the people who are
Uh,
speakers, I can't even tell.
have
We
you
got
got
you.
Android?
No, I have an iPhone. The spaces are just tripping out today.
It has been
Well, you
all over
got
the place. Yeah.
well, you got iPhone 3G.
He's got 1G. He's he's in
I
Louisiana. He's got 1G and a
I
gator. Gator holding it's
I
like tinfoil.
iPhone no G.
I find no G's. Yeah. I give no G's or F's. That's about it. He's got a G in
Yeah.
chat. That's about all you got, buddy.
Listen, it's about 10:15 here, and I'm sounding absolutely knackered. So you're not going to get too much excitement out of me, if I'm being honest.
That's okay, bud. We appreciate what you do out there, though, with the magazine and everything else. I love the way that it's set up. I'm going to give you like a little back show and online here too, showing in. Your website is very progressive in having everything you have with your coin. I love that you have multiple languages on your magazine. So make sure if you're watching this before he comes out and tells everybody, you go check it out. It has a lot of great information, a lot of clarity. So
Yeah, we're just trying to educate people. Um, if you've got family, like basically the world is going to go to crypto very, very soon, sooner than what people expect. And I just want to educate people so they don't get rugged and scammed, and just shine the light on good projects. And because the way it works in crypto is all of the negative bullshit gets the light shined on it and people talk about it. Oh, this guy's a scammer, that guy's a scammer, this is bullshit, that's bullshit. And I just think, well, rather than talking about that, we need to talk about who's good, who's trying to push the envelope. And there was somebody up here earlier, I forget who now, and they were saying about getting onto Coin Market Cap. Don't stress it, bruv. I'm not on Coin Market Cap, and I'm not on CoinGecko, and I put all the information there. I refuse to pay them $5,000. I'm going to do a write up in the magazine, same as I'm going to do a write up in the magazine on Dex Tools. Dex Tools will literally give a scam token a perfect score just because they pay for that perfect score.
here,
I
here.
I had
That's
a
a big one.
99. I had a 99 score on Dex Tools and didn't pay a penny. It's dropped down a bit since we've pulled back on the token price, but that's purely down to token price. Um, the information that we've submitted to CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko is exactly what they want, but they just won't put us on there because we're not willing to pay the $5,000, and that's bullshit. You know, like if you want to be the go-to um, media that's going to uh, list projects, and you have uh, a certain amount of information that you need, once you've been given that information, then make that information available. Don't wait until, oh no, we've got a backlog, and if you've got $5,000, we can put you to the top. Fuck you. That's bullshit. I genuinely do not agree with that. Like, who's going to pay $5,000? Well, someone who wants to rip people off. That's who's going to pay $5,000. I don't think anybody should have to pay for something um, that everybody uses. Well, not anymore because fucking Binance took them over. But that's why CoinGecko had a massive surge because the trust in CoinMarketCap, once it was bought by Binance, absolutely got decimated.
Yeah.
So
That
yeah,
is
don't.
true. You're absolutely right, and that's good advice is not to worry so much because does the value outweigh the cost? Does the value of
I,
having
I,
outweigh the cost?
I don't even think people look like in the day and age that we're in now. I don't even think people look at it. I don't even people don't even research things. We were talking about this in the space the other day. If you're talking about a token with utility, people will spend days looking into it. But if you're talking about a meme coin, and I'm not hating on meme coins here, people will buy it because their mates told them, oh, "This is good, bro. They've got a great like the the narrative is amazing. Get on it,"
Yeah,
and they'll literally buy it straight
yeah.
away,
But
whether it's a
then,
rug or not.
yeah, it doesn't matter because they're in for the pump up to the top, and then they're caving out of it anyway. And even if it does survive the top for a couple of days or even a half a day, then finally it's going to slide down. It's going to find that proverbial slide down. So you're absolutely right. There's so many different types of trade. Like I was talking the other day in a space, like there's like 13 or 14 really different trading mentalities with this, and finding where you're at is always really important. So for you as a network and a magazine and a coin, what do you find your entire network still needing? What is the one thing that you think is at the top of your list is still needing for your community?
Readership,
Mm,
people downloading the magazine.
eyes on the prize.
I as the founder, honestly, my entire net worth is in my token. I don't hold any other token because I didn't want to. One, I didn't want to give myself an out, and two, I haven't got the time to be looking at any other tokens for their price, their action, and what's happening. So I literally sold everything and backed myself within the project. So I don't care if people, and I don't mean this to sound, I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. I, it doesn't matter to me if people buy DFTZ because the magazine is there to help educate people, and you could look at the magazine and say, oh well, you know what? I think my intelligence, my crypto intelligence is higher than that. Great. I'm happy for you because you're not going to get scammed. But
Yeah.
in the not too distant future, the entirety of your family and friend network are going to come into crypto because crypto is going to be the norm. Now, something I'm going to mention that I've I've found out today is Saudi Arabia has had a 50-year deal with America, right? And today they've sold all of their US debt. And what happened 50 years ago was Saudi Arabia signed a deal with America that they were going to sell their oil in US dollars, and that's how the petrodollar was born. That deal ended in June of this year. Now, Saudi Arabia today or this week have sold all of the debts, of the debt being bonds. They've literally sold all of them.
Wow.
Now there's a lot of shit going around at the moment about the BRICS, and Saudi Arabia have just signed a $50 billion deal with China for the backwards and forwards of, I think they supply China with about 14% of their oil and energy needs, and China supplies them with about $20 billion worth of goods and services that they produce for them. So that's money that one isn't going to go to America and it's not going to go into the petrodollar. So what I would say to people is, whilst you're seeing Donald Trump talking about Bitcoin and now the other side of the aisle have said, oh, well, we'll do it as well. I've just actually noticed because of this, which I thought it was strange. If you look at Donald Trump, he's been backed by the banking fraternity since the 80s. He's been bailed out and bailed out and bailed out. And I've been saying to my guys, it doesn't make sense that he's going to bring in cryptocurrency because that kills the banking industry. And the banking industry are the people that have been bailing him out. Like the banking industry, they always go into every um, president's administration.
Hmm.
Well, if you look at what's happening now with BRICS being a very, very prominent thing in the media, I think BRICS is a bait and switch anyway. It's the same people behind the scenes running it. Um, and they're just going to try and bring in something different. But I think what America's actually doing is now understanding that they're going to be the scapegoat to it all. I think that they're going to come in and bring in a Bitcoin ecosystem and use the Federal Reserve to print a shitload of dollars to build, well, it's what they do anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to build a Bitcoin, what's the word I'm looking for? A Bitcoin reserve. So
Right.
they can then say, okay, well, we're going to peg the dollar to Bitcoin, and we've just bought $10 trillion worth of it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
Every
a
other countries, as soon as Trump mentioned Bitcoin, a couple of days later, Putin came out and signed into law that it's okay for the Russian people and the Russian state to mine Bitcoin.
oh wow.
And
That
I
is a
think with stuff like this, you have to pay notice to it.
and
Yeah,
this
so
is the
let's
stuff. This is like the stuff that's inside your magazine, which is amazing because there's just a tremendous amount of information in there. And I know we could probably talk about this for days, but I want to make sure I'm cognizant of everybody's time and try to get them in before my 3 o'clock hard stop. But dude, thank you so much for being here. I definitely want to have like, can we just like make a space where you and I talk about this because I'm in the political side of things as well and watching what the world is doing on the world stage. I've been a secret admirer of it for a long time. I used to do that professionally with Forex, and because in trading, those particular types of networks, you always have to have the back office information, right?
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate you
All,
coming
all
out.
I'll
You
say
go.
to people is download the magazine. It's free. Get it in front of your friends and family. Like I say, I'm not looking for anyone to buy the token. If you want to buy it, we do buyback and burns from the advertising revenue.
Sweet.
So once that starts, it doesn't matter if people buy the token because the magazine will be buying the token. But all I want to do is educate people who, like, you can have the most amount of knowledge or the least amount of knowledge, or you're always going to learn something.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Well,
One thing I want to say to you
mhm,
is, so I signed up to your network,
mhm.
and I got all of the emails, and one of the emails was to tell me my username and password and so on, but it was blank.
Uh-oh.
And then I got, an email from you saying, hey, I've noticed you've joined, blah blah blah. So I
Hmm.
tried to reply to that email,
And it
but
sent something back.
it, yeah, it just didn't. The email failed.
Oh boy, I'll have to
So
check
I
on that.
wasn't.
I appreciate you bringing it to my attention. Wish it wasn't here during the show, but yeah, I'll definitely. That was a little bit bad, of course. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah,
but
let me. I'll,
yeah.
I'll I'll work that out with you, and I do apologize. That may have happened to my
Well, the
fault.
only
'Cause I
reason I mention it now is because if anybody else has had the same problem, they'll know that it's not their system.
if you
And
replied to the one
again,
that I sent you personally, it went to my personal email. That's why, and that's why it bounced off of there. But through the main system, I will go check on that. I'll make sure you get your details.
yeah, no, no, and again, it wasn't to shame or anything like that. I only mention it because I just want to make sure that if it happened to somebody else, they know that it's not their problem. And I just want you to know that there could be a problem.
Appreciate that very much so. All right, Drew, who do you got coming up next for the show? Do you have anybody else on the platform?
All right. Yeah. So one first thing I like to say, which is actually super bullish for the space right now, is Roaring Kitty just tweeted like 2 hours ago. So any Roaring Kitty memes that you see are about to skyrocket. Just letting y'all know. But also, next up we have Memezilla, and then Dev is AI after them. So how's it going today, Memezilla?
How you doing, Andrew? How you doing, Trader? You all right, mate?
Doing great, man. How's it
Yeah,
going
doing
today?
great. How you guys doing?
Yo, sorry, can I bump in just quickly? Memezilla, sorry to cut you off. I gotta run, but I just wanted to say before I go, this is an incredibly professional space, and it was run incredibly well. And I just want to say thank you to Max and to Andrew for having us out here.
You got it, Zaza, man. Welcome. You're always welcome here.
All right, say
We look
less.
forward
See
to
you
Thanks,
seeing
later,
you.
guys.
Zaza.
Beat you a bit. All right, Meme Zillion, throw us, man. Hit us. You got a lot of good stuff, dude. I know you got a lot of stuff for us. Let's go.
Yeah, we're going good. So we've got the platform. It's a visual, interactive platform where meme coins from all chains come on and they position themselves. It's to show the community strength within the project. So it offers more than a community member just buying your token. They go on there daily, they vote, they grow the size of your bubble within the platform, making you stand out from the rest. It puts you on the same pedestal as the biggest meme coins. Market cap's irrelevant. So that's the idea of the homepage. It's absolutely brilliant, and like I say, we're willing to give that visibility to any projects that are interested. Further to that, what we do at Zilla is we try and support all projects by growing their community. So not only do we put all our community members into that project's Telegram, we also do it with all our partnered projects as well. So if you get 10 buyers from every project, you've got 400 people buying your token effortlessly. What else we support with is also with the devs. So we believe that we should all work together. That's kind of what I'm implementing at Zilla. We basically have created a dev group where we get all devs on board and we share all our utilities with one another. So if there's anything that your project lacks, we can implement it pretty much immediately by using it from a project that already has it in place. It saves time, and it's just a brilliant way to start building bonds with other projects. And then, like I say, they can go up and do their own thing. We're just a meme hub. We're at the center, connecting all projects together. So I was talking, not talking. I was listening to somebody earlier. I've been in and out of the space because I'm in work at the moment. And they were saying like, oh, they just don't have the time at the moment to start like collaborating with other meme coins. Well, they don't need to. They can just literally partner with us, and our partners are technically their partners. You know, you're getting 40 odd projects currently, and all it takes is a share of some posts that we make up on social media just to kind of make people more aware of what's going on with the homepage. Like I say, it's currently free, but eventually we will start taking payment, which will likely be one sol as a one-off payment. And yeah, we aim to be the next coin market cap with all other narratives removed for meme coins. So we're doing that, and currently I'm running a giveaway for Crypto Chrissy with Playworld to support her project. So I've got in touch with 20 other partners, and basically we've all put in a minimum of $20 each, ranging up to up to $100. Some projects have put in, so it's a huge prize pot. So make sure you join them on on Twitter and get into their Telegram and prepare for that on September the 11th. It'll be amazing. And then what else we do is for projects that are not verified on Jupiter, we can offer that by getting full verification for free. And we also have a platform where Solana meme coins can get listed on. It was done on research in America where an individual asked 100 people to buy the WIF token, and only 6 people were able to do so without any experience in crypto. And then he put their platform in front of him, and 94 people were able to do so. So that's how easy it is to purchase the Solana meme coins once you're on there. I use it personally for the projects that are on there currently. So yeah, we've got a lot going on, and then what we're planning on doing is we actually are planning on tabbing off the homepage and bringing on NFT projects and individual artists to showcase their work, because I believe that there's a place for us all to work together. There's people less fortunate than others, and I believe like people like I know a gentleman from one of the African countries, and his work is absolutely amazing, but he struggles financially and he relies on that. So I thought, well, let's showcase it. You can get a community behind his work, and then it's for projects to interact if they wish to get him involved to do some work for them. So that's kind of what's going on currently. And yeah, thank you very much.
It was our pleasure. You definitely rock that out, and I love what you have. I love the app. I love the vibe that I get when I go when you click on one of the coins. It's like a bubble map, and it's so beautiful. You've done a very nice, clean job here. You've gotten a good community and a vibe that goes through not just it's infectious almost because you want to see these bubbles grow and these relationships grow. You've done a great job, and I look forward for our coin to be working with you over the next couple of months. We're going to be releasing our coin here by before the end of the month with all of our spaces, our buy bots, our volume bots, all of our bots that we're making and what we have and what we've already put down. So I really look forward to collabing with you as well.
No, no, I appreciate that. But like what we've done is we've actually started giving away dollars to the projects that have the most votes on a given day. Like it's not every single day, but we will announce. So it gets that bit of competitiveness with the communities, which is absolutely brilliant. But at the end of the day, like it's most communities are all mingled in with one another. So it's such a good bond that everyone's got together. It's got a really good feel about it, and we're also looking at doing giveaways on the homepage. Actually, the idea behind it is that 6 projects come up on a given week, maybe, and for an entry into the giveaway, a person would be required to hold X amount of each project's token, and then projects will get rotated around, but also so will the token amounts required. So that way, community members won't sell off because they won't know which projects are going to be up on each week, and they won't know the amount that they need. So I think that'll be really, really good. And we've also got in touch by SoulScan, and they're
Wow.
wanting to use our platform over Pump Fun to bring their whales and traders because they see us as a more reliable source of smaller projects that aren't going to rug. So when this trading tournament comes on, you expect a lot of volume for all them projects that are on the homepage.
That's amazing. Wow, what connections you create when you have a good mentality about helping people and have an open heart to it. It's a great job, Mizel. We appreciate you being here.
It's not only me, Max, to be honest with you, though. I
Yeah.
mean, I've been in a call with yourself, with James from Pojak, like,
Hmm.
I know it's quite a while ago now, but
Yeah.
like that for him, for instance, he's so willing to help other people, and he puts forward his contacts to me, I put my contacts to him, and that's the same for every single project. We've got a guy called Sharky from Jay Bunny and Mean
Yeah.
TV. The work he does for people is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he must be snowed under, but it's not for his project. He's doing it for other projects to improve, implementing music videos and songs by your favorite artists, singing something about your project. It's so cool. And like I say, he's the one who got that ground on with SoulScan. He's the one who does the full verification with Jupiter. And he's basically saying anyone who on board Zilla will do that.
Yeah.
So we're not bothered about market cap at the moment because we know when we start charging for the onboardments, that when we burn the tokens, that'll come. And like I say, every project we onboard, we get a number of community members coming across and kind of creating a bit of hype with Zilla and enjoying themselves. And yeah, proper feel good feeling, mate.
That's awesome. And again, it starts with you and that mentality and the stuff that you built for your coin. There's a lot of other people involved. Like it's not just me here at Crypto. There's Andrew and there's like 40 other people that are involved with this network, that we're building and all of our devs and everything else we have going behind the scenes. So it does take this team. And as we spread out like you have, I mean, you have just captured a huge amount of people from that solution. And that's really good. I'm glad you're putting these things together. Communication is key in that network. So I appreciate what you've done, and you're always welcome here.
No, thank you very much. Like I say, we're only going to get bigger when these NFT projects come on board now and the artists. So just stay tuned. Make sure you're joining the Telegram. I'm not saying you've got to buy a bag. Just make sure you're getting the Telegram because there's so much news happening for any
Most
project connected to us, and you find it all out there.
most definitely. We'll definitely be in touch and a lot of good stuff coming. I'd love to do a longer interview with you and talk more about what you're doing. But great job.
No,
Thanks a
that's
lot for
fine,
being
mate.
here today.
I'm going to have to get off because I'm in work, but I have been trying to get in and out of the space all day. So
We
thank
got
you.
you here, buddy.
Yeah, thank you very much for your time, guys. Much love.
You take care, buddy. All right, Drew. What do we got next? Who else? I think we have one more.
Yeah, we have Deb as AI. How's it going today, man?
Good, bro. How are you?
Very well.
First of all, thanks for the opportunity to letting me speak about my project. So, yeah, that is AI. The platform is ultimately for online
I'm having a hard time hearing you, buddy.
Hello.
Are you using like? Are you using a piece of AI to be to talk at the moment? I mean,
No, no, no.
okay.
Hello.
Yeah, we hear you.
It's good. Okay. So yeah, there is AI. The platform is ultimately for like discovering and voting for the meme tokens listed on our website devisai.com. And like every day we bring about like 20 unique meme tokens that are up for the votes. So like joining our daily voting event helps us crown the meme token of the day based on the community votes. And like obviously you have to like do the mandatory stuff like connect your Solana wallets like Solfair or Phantom or whatever. And yep,
Mm-hmm.
you are ready to vote. So sort of this voting scene of the meme tokens happen so that the top token, whichever has gotten the higher number of votes, will go straight to the top of our leaderboard and gets listed on the fund for trading. And plus for the better experience and sort of instant community, our systems sets up a dedicated Telegram channel, Twitter account, and like fully functional website for the winning token. And all of this goes under the automation process. So yeah, there is AI, and we go live on almost every day at 10:30 UTC. This automation process happens, and like token is posted on the pump.fund for trading. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming out today. We appreciate you being here. You're still on Pump Fund, so you're still waiting to get onto Radium. What do you think you still need as a community to help you out?
What we still need is actually we have just started out. It's been I think a month, so obviously social engagement and like feedback. Because as I just said, we have just started out and we are not perfect. So sustaining long-term interest and ensuring the platform evolves with the user needs, requires ongoing interaction with our community.
I see
So
that.
yeah.
All right. Well, however we can help along the way, we can try to reach back out to you. We appreciate you being here today and taking some time to shill your coin. Drew, you got anything else to add in?
Yeah, so I mean, with Dev as AI too, I mean, he's still on Pump Fund and he's out here shilling his project in spaces. I mean, you're probably one of a handful of Pump Fund projects who are actually out here trying to, teach people more about your project in spaces. So keep doing that, bro. Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep working hard in that process.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Getting
you.
a little bit more interaction in your Twitter could come from all kinds of things. You're doing a good job of keeping good flow of communication there. Followers will build. Keep them organic. Stay away from bots. Even though that you're an AI company, stay away from the bots. Get regular organic traffic going in. Interaction is a huge thing. So you're doing good. All right, Drew.
Thanks.
Was that it? Was that the last one?
Yeah, that's the last project.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sad. If there's anybody else out there, if you're watching and you're part of this community, you know that we are here for you. You don't always have to agree with everything that's said and done in your community or what have you. But I got to tell you, there is such a power when you have an opportunity to get your voice heard and coming out and talking. It helps you communicate and figure out things better rather than just sitting there hoping for the best. You learn how to communicate with others. And we've seen in this space, even today, as a final statement here, we'll talk here in a second, but how many people are here for the good of the community, but also about making money too. Make sure that your direction is never just about being solely philanthropic. I never trust anybody who's like, I'm not really in for it for anything else than just helping the community. I mean, I got to be honest with you, that is a trigger mark for me. Okay, I mean, Drew and I have both been in a lot of different spaces, and we hear this a lot. And even, in fact, one of the coins that I interviewed one day called Latte, I interviewed the dev from there, and he goes, I took all my coin out, and I don't do anything with it, and I hate it, and I don't want to, I don't want to make any money from it. I just want the community to make money. And then 4 hours later, he wrung $2.5 million worth of market cap out of it. So, if you don't have skin in the game, if you don't have process in the game, now I don't mind if you've burned your tokens, you've done that stuff, you're philanthropic, you're showing the world that it's going to be there. But have an idea that if you're going to be making money with your coin, or you want to promote your game or your solution or whatever it is, or your magazine, whatever it is, have that understanding that you are there to produce, whether it's the product or money or just straight communication, education, that kind of stuff. Have a reason why you're doing it. Don't just go in for the philanthropic mentality behind it. But all right, Drew, you got any last statements you want to put out for the day?
Yeah, I mean, hats off to all the projects who came out here and to all the people who shared the space. This was a great space. We had a handful of new projects that we haven't spoke to come up and speak, and we also had a handful of projects that we've spoken to a few times who just they're always trying to put in that work and get more holders into their project.
Absolutely. All right, I think that's about it. I'll throw out the final little last word of the day, and then we'll hit the outro, if we will. PantherPilot.com, whether or not it's having some problems with its stupid million thing, it got a majority of them. I don't know what happened to his, but I will definitely look into his personal one. But there is a lot of opportunity there, and I do appreciate everybody that's bought into that and gotten into that network. There's a lot of people that are a lot of coins in there. We really do appreciate you being here. There is a lot of stuff we're still building in our network. We're creating our portal for Panther Pilot. Excuse me. And excuse me. Moving over our Crypto Ronins network over to Panther Pilot as well, completely. So there's going to be some changes in that factor. So a lot of good stuff is coming. We already built. Drew and I are also building a farm of bots as well. I know that sounds really bad. Farm bots. No, a whole lot of bots, basically, that are D-apps as well as Telegram bots, from a volume bot we have already to a handful of other ones we're building in our own name and process that are going to help our coin when it releases. We want to have these things done before we actually release our coin here in the next 3 or 4 weeks, before the end of the month, we're hoping on. So make sure that you stick around and keep track of us. We're building our spaces up. We had up above 50 people today, which was awesome. We're getting a lot of traction on my Twitter account and on YouTube and Drew's Twitter and Crypto Ronin's Twitter. Make sure that you like everybody, follow everybody in the network. We really do appreciate you, and make sure that you get into the world by trying not to do harm. You don't have to do everything perfect. You're not going to be perfect. If you ever think you're going to be left short. All right. I appreciate everybody. I'm Trader Max with Drew. Drew, thanks a lot for being here today, man, and helping with the space and making this a success for us.
Yeah, of course, man. I mean, I had some problems for like 20 minutes. Couldn't get in.
Know.
Got bugged, but yeah, I have fun co-hosting these spaces, man.
Yeah, well, I hate the word that has co-host. It's just to say host. We should be like host, in that process, because you're equal partners with me in this stuff. You work just as hard as I do. All right, everybody. I'm Trader Max. This has been the Mad Show here. We appreciate your time, and as always, trade well. Here is the outro. Well, you've been a part of the Mad Show with Drew and Max here on this Friday, shilling it like crazy. We hope you had a good time, because we sure did. We met a lot of you, and we are going to support your coins as best way we can. Make sure you follow us over on our Twitters, or X's, whatever you want to call them. And also make sure that you look for the next show. Here in about an hour, we'll be up ready for Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Over the weekend, we're going to be reaching out to a lot of you. Go through spaces, go through your telegrams, look at your coins. We have a few that came in and did flowers for other people, which will be buying coins and being a part of your community as well. Man, I got a frog in my throat. That's not part of the outro, damn it. But make sure that you go to CryptoRonins.com. get into that system and start learning some of the things that we're teaching in there. There's a lot more to come. And if you want a free system for your network, go to pantherpilot.com and sign up for free. If you don't see the email, message me personally through Telegram or any other way that you can get a hold of me. Just not through the spaces. You guys have a great day. I'm going to throw some punches out there for people. There you go. We love you all. Have a great day. I'm Trader Max. For all of you watching over on YouTube, thank you very much for being here. For everybody that's watching over on TikTok, you rock, you little DGen monsters, you. We'll see you next time. And remember, as always, the best revenge is living well. So go out there and live well. 10 seconds left. My mommy loves me.